Hello everyone, this is Darth Lion, and welcome to my Force Friday review. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the Star Wars The Last Jedi Kylo Ren 12-inch action figure. Now, I am giving a shout out to Lizzie Pop Jack for helping me find this figure for this week's Force Friday. But anyways, it looks like for this figure, they made a few changes from the Force Awakens versions of Kylo Ren, which is right here. I have this guy right here. We're going to compare the two Kylo Rens together to see what the differences are between the Force Awakens version and the Last Jedi version. But before we do, we're going to take a look at the box and the figure itself. So, taking a look at the box, you can see it's got a Star Wars logo right here in red. You have the red and white background with a really cool picture of Kylo Ren. There's Kylo Ren, age 4+, Disney and Hasbro. And you can also look for the other two figures, Yoda and Darth Vader. But of course, they're both sold separately. And you can visit StarWars.com or StarWars.Hasbro.com. Taking a look at the back, we got Kylo Ren's awesome picture with the Star Wars logo on top in red. You have Disney and Hasbro on the bottom. It says made in China. And it looks like we got a different text, different bio about the character this time. Unlike the Force Awakens version. If you've seen in my last video, I was reading the bios of Kylo Ren action figure. This one's got a different one this time. It's a lot shorter. And it's different. This is going to be, the bio is going to be taking place after The Force Awakens when Kylo Ren and Rey battle. But anyways, here's the bio for you guys. After a stinging defeat by the scavenger Rey, Kylo Ren refocuses his efforts on destroying the Resistance. So that's pretty cool. And moving along to the side right here, another awesome picture of Kylo Ren there with the Star Wars logo on top in red. And it says warning, choking hazard. So be careful with this. There's a Star Wars logo and Disney. And yeah, I'm going to get this guy opened up. I'm going to do it off camera so I can get him off. So I can get him out of there. Alright then. I'm going to put the box to the side for now. And here is Kylo Ren out of the packaging. Let me move the mat right here so I can help him stand. There we go. So here's Kylo Ren out of the packaging. And I must say, just like with the last one, he has a good amount of detail on him. They did a really nice job with him. He looks very accurate to The Last Jedi, the movie. And as you can see, he's got a lot of differences, a few differences from the Force Awakens version of Kylo Ren. Articulation is really cool, is really good. As you can see, he's got movable arms. And this one's got a choking hand, which is really nice. Like the way they add that in. He's got movable wrists, hands. He has movable wrists and has movable legs. They both move. And yeah, here he is, really nice. And his head this time also moves. As you can see, it's a ball hinged neck or ball hinged head. You can move it up and down. You can move it side to side. side to side. Yeah. So he has a ball hinged neck this time for articulation. So that's really cool. I like the way they add that in. Well done, Hasbro. Send him back here. And he also comes with the lightsaber. Here's his lightsaber right here. Really cool. Very accurate. They managed to squeeze in little amount of detail on the lightsaber too, as you can see. So that's really nice. Even got the static blade. Static 3 blades, of course. That's Kylo Ren's weapon. And yeah, putting the weapon on Kylo Ren is really easy. For me, the easy way is just to carefully or gently pull his hand or pull his 4 fingers out and then put the lightsaber in so you don't fiddle around with it too much. And there you go. That's the easy way to put the lightsaber on Kylo Ren. Really cool. We set Kylo Ren on here. Yes, like I said, he does stand perfectly. And there you go. Now comparing with him, I have the Force Awakens version of Kylo Ren. So I'm going to put him to the side right here. And as you can see, they're both really similar, but with some minor differences, or little differences. So for the first difference, let's start with the lightsaber. Take out the lightsabers here. Let me get Kylo Ren. Let me get the Force Awakens lightsaber out. And the Last Jedi. There you go. Stand them. There we go. So this right here is the Last Jedi lightsaber for Kylo Ren. And this is the Force Awakens version right here. Now the Last Jedi, as you can see, he's got a much darker gray hilt than the Force Awakens version. And as you can see, this one's kind of like a lightish gray. And this one's a darker gray. And the blade, the static blade, is also different. Here's the Last Jedi version right here. It's got a single blade right here, static blade. And yeah, he's got a static blade right here. And 2 more static blades on each side. Whereas for Kylo Ren's Force Awakens lightsaber, the hilt, well, not the hilt, besides the hilt, the blade, it's also different. As you can see, it is staticky, just like with the Last Jedi version. But this one, as you can see, let me compare the 2 lightsabers right here. This one right here has some more statics going from this main blade to the other sides of the blade. So it has a lot more static right here than this one does. And that's the only 2 differences I can see here. Well, another difference is that they made this one a bit of darker red than this one right here. As you can see, the Last Jedi version has a darker red than the Force Awakens one. Last Jedi has a different colored hilt than the Force Awakens one. This one is dark gray and this one is light gray. And the Force Awakens one has more static coming from the main blade to the 2 hilts than this one right here. This one's just like a regular one. And this one has more static coming from the sides and the main blade. So that's really cool. And yeah, those are the only differences I see on the lightsabers. And now I'll put the lightsabers back on the figures. I'll do that for you right now. It's not that hard to get the lightsabers on. It's pretty easy. So that's a plus. There's the Last Jedi Kylo Ren, and here is the Force Awakens one. Here we go. There you go. You have both of the Kylo Rens with their lightsabers ready for battle. Now, besides their lightsabers being different, their appearance are also different. As you can see on the Force Awakens one, let me move the camera closer to the figures. As you can see, one of the main differences I can see from here is from the Force Awakens one. He has his hood over his helmet, just like in the Force Awakens movie. He's got his little scarf right here, his little black scarf, and his little cape right here. And the robe right here mainly covers his legs. And it's barely visible right here, as you can see, on both sides. You can see his legs. And yeah, the armor right here, or the little... I think it's the vest, I'm not sure though. But the clothing right here is also different from the Last Jedi version. Here is the Last Jedi Kylo Ren. And as you can see, we get to see Kylo Ren's helmet now. So he doesn't have his hood this time, nor his scarf, or his cape. This time, he doesn't have any of those. He's got different clothing on. As you can see here, he's got a smaller robe right here, which makes his legs more visible, as you can see. And the armor right here, or the clothing, is different from here, as you can see. If you compare them. But other than that, the arms from the two figures are exactly the same. The choking hands, yep, they're both exactly the same. No difference there. It's just with the robe, the clothing, and the legs. And almost forgot, the belts are also different, as you can see. On the left is the Last Jedi, and on the right is the Force Awakens. And the Last Jedi has a much darker gray belt than the Force Awakens one, as you can see. That's another difference. And yeah. And yes, the little robe right here is made out of rubber, as you may know. And yeah. And I'll put the boxes that each figure comes with on the sides of them. Alright. Where's the other one? Here it is. And yeah. And I'm gonna put the Kylo Rens in really cool poses. Let me make sure they don't fall. Alright. There's the Last Jedi. And here is the Force Awakens. So that wraps up my review on the Star Wars The Last Jedi Kylo Ren 12-inch action figure. Overall, he's a really cool figure. Just like with the Force Awakens one, he's got good amount of details all over him, even his helmet. Just some differences with the two figures is with the clothing and the legs and the belt, and of course the lightsabers. And yeah, the bios on the back of each box for them are different. As you may know, the Last Jedi one talks about the battle, the aftermath battle of Kylo Ren versus Rey. And that one talks about how Kylo Ren commands the First Order. And yeah, other than that, the figures where Kylo Ren is perfect. Love the detail. And yes, the background of each box on the front is different, as you may know. Because that one's got the Last Jedi version right there, and that's the Force Awakens. And yeah, that sums up my review. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. This is Darth Lion signing off.